effective.
Horace is designed with an all stainless steel frame and clean fall-through design. Machine operational speeds are up to 200 cartons per minute depending on the machine's pitch and product loading method. The machine pitch is available in 6, 9, 12, or 15-inch increments. Horace features a 2-head rotary carton feed, 6-foot powered carton magazine, and pre-break carton expansion. Pre-break carton expansion allows for difficult-to-expand cartons. The machine features Allen Bradley motion, controls, and safety hardware as our standard controls package. The product loader, or barrel cam load, features quick change filler tips to reduce changeover time. Utilizing an all-servo power transmission, we accomplish typical changeovers in an average of 10 to 15 minutes. Changeovers consist of an operator touchscreen-based recipe change and approximately a dozen manual adjustments made via turn knobs on Acme threads and Seco indicators for repeatability. During a recipe changeover, automatic adjustments are made to the product in-feed conveyor and intermediate transfer funnels that marry the product to the inlet of the carton for your product size. Carton transport flights for carton size, rotary carton feed phase adjustment for carton length and drop-off into the carton transport, vacuum controls for carton drop-off, and pre-break are also recipe-based. All minor flap folders and spreaders are offset to the carton length. Carton depth is adjusted by driving 1/2 of the entire carton transport in or out in the depth dimension of your carton in a range from 5.5 inches up to 14 inches in carton depth. Glue pattern controls are also integrated into the carton recipe and are modified with each changeover. Because Horace is electronic and not mechanical, one of the biggest benefits is that it allows operators the ability to adjust each individual axis on the fly, eliminating unnecessary mechanical tweaking. They can simply bump the servo incrementally to produce a quality finished carton. The machine features no product, no carton, which is when there is no product feeding into the cartoner, the vacuum feed is interrupted to prevent empty cartons from being produced. No carton, no load, skip feed with product takeaway conveyor. In the event there are challenges or issues with cartons loading into the carton transport during production, the barrel cam load will skip fill to prevent loading product into a position where a carton should be present. Instead, the product is discharged from the machine via a perpendicular conveyor to the outside of the frame to keep the area clean and free of product from building up. Carton closure is available in our standard glue design, full and partial overlap flaps with an integrated Nordson hot melt glue system, and tuck-style cartons. Tuck-style cartons utilize 2 additional servos for the tucking mechanisms on the front and back side of the carton, giving the ability to adjust each closing mechanism independently. Horace is built with a 4-chain lugged carton transport or a 3-chain minimum depth to load carton transport for cartons that have a short depth dimension. Our cartoner comes with a standard in-feed conveyor length of 6 feet, but it is extendable to any project requirement for product loading demands. Because Horace is built with an electronic architecture, it is easily integrated with any style upstream automatic product transfer. The machine's home screen gives operators access to on-the-fly adjustments of the production rate of the cartoner on the fly, enable and disable the vacuum control, and single pick functions for carton setup during a changeover or troubleshooting and diagnostics. The recipe screen shows all of the stored parameters for each carton size. All of the parameters shown are either directly linked to a servo position or are controlling field devices for skip feeding, glue control, or vacuum timing controls for carton pick, expansion, and carton drop-off. The machine setup screen allows for on-the-fly adjustments to incrementally bump each individual servo to give operators the ability to fine-tune production in order to reduce downtime. Our machine status screen shows physical devices installed in the electrical cabinet for easy recognition. The devices are pressed to show exactly what they are monitoring or controlling. This makes for easy diagnostics of all inputs and outputs being managed through the machine's PLC program. The servo reference and zero servo screen is used for maintenance and engineering staff for diagnostics and repair in the event of scheduled maintenance or a component failure. Because Horace is electronic, home positions on the machine are easily re-referenced, always synced, and recovering from an issue is streamlined because the zero position can always be recovered electronically versus dismantling entire assemblies to get the machine back into position. We want to sincerely thank you for your time in viewing our presentation of our Horace HAL all servo driven horizontal auto load cartoner.